Hi, this is Murray, another episode of Bundu Fundis, and today we're going to be looking at the Golden Orb Web Spider, and in particular a species known as the Black-Legged Nephila. So if you like nature, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you'll always be updated as to when the next video comes out. Now, I've been watching the spider for the last few weeks and I'm finding it really interesting, so I want to share with you what I'm seeing. Come and join me. Now, the Golden Orb Web Spider is a relatively small family of spiders, only 15 found globally, of which 4 species are found here in South Africa. But the phenomenal thing about these spiders is just the size of the spider's webs. Starting over here, going further than I can reach that side, going up into the branch at the back here, the spider's web is anchored on so many points. It's only ever the females that spin these webs. The males are kind of freeloaders. They don't spin, they don't make home at all. They just live in close proximity to the ladies. The webs are a really strong fiber, and the main supporting webs are not at all sticky. But if I were to put my finger inside here and touch it, I get stuck up straight away. These outer webs before the main nets in the front here are called knockdown strands. And the idea is that if somebody's walking through, they will walk into the knockdown strands first and feel the pressure and walk away without going through the web and damaging her home. Now, the males of the Golden Orb Web Spider are a whole lot smaller than the females, and that puts him in great danger, because if he's in the web at the wrong place at the wrong time, he might just become food. So when it comes to mating, the male will wait for the female to be otherwise occupied. Usually she'll be eating prey, and he moves in for mating round about then when she's distracted. And other than the brief moments when the male's fertilizing the female, he usually spends his time around the outsides of the web. A few weeks later, the eggs are laid in egg sacs, which are found at the edge of the web, either on bark or amongst the leaves. And 6 to 8 weeks after that, those eggs will hatch, producing between 400 and 1,000 baby spiders. And they quickly get into the business of eating one another, because that's what orb web spiders do. A few will survive, and in time they will disperse and start other webs and other families, and the cycle will continue. Right, we know that we've got a golden orb webbed spider here, but the big question is, which species is she? And so we're going to look for a number of diagnostic characteristics while she enjoys her breakfast. So what we notice about this young lady is the large cylindrical abdomen. It's longer than it is wide. We also notice that her legs are all black in color. They're completely black in color. And we notice that the first set of legs, the second set of legs, and the fourth set of legs have got minute hairs on them. But the third set of legs, you can see that side there better, the third set of legs doesn't have any hairs on it. You'll also notice the carapace there, that little area just behind her head. Enjoying a good feed. She caught a little bug of sorts, a little fly. So she's injecting some venom into it to immobilize it, and she'll probably take it back to the center of the nest, where she'll suck the juices out of it at her leisure. You'll notice that the carapace, which is that little area just behind the head, it's a silvery color, got little silver hairs on it. And so we take all of these diagnostic characteristics. We take the large abdomen, the black colored legs, the fact that there's hairs on the first, second and fourth pairs of legs. So this lady is called a Black-Legged Nephila. Now we know that this is a lady because of her size. She's about 40 millimeters in length. And interestingly enough, the males are 5 to 9 millimeters in length, a lot smaller. This young lady is beautifully colored. She's got the yellow and black, but the males are largely indistinct, little black guys. The males are about 1,000th of the weight of the female, and usually hangs around towards the edge of the web where they have less chance of getting eaten. Now let's talk about the web of the Black-Legged Nephila spider. You might see the anchoring line here, which is a little bit thicker than the rest of the web itself. The anchoring lines, firstly, they're not sticky, whereas the web will be sticky to catch small prey, small insects. Hopefully you can see the bright yellow color, the golden color. These strands are so strong that if the spider could weave it into the thickness of a pencil, the rope it could produce would be able to catch and stop a Boeing 747 in flight. That shows just how incredibly strong these little strands are. Now, we've spoken about how incredibly strong these webs are. They're so strong that in occasion small birds and even bats get caught in these webs. So to make the web visible, the spider will leave leaves and the carcasses of prey right in the center of the web, in a very visible spot, so that larger birds and animals see it and don't fly into the web or walk into the web. And then there's the golden color of the web. Some scientists believe that the color actually attracts certain insects into the web, insects like bees, for example. They also believe that the yellow color in dappled shade produces the most incredible camouflage that insects don't see and so fly into the web. And interestingly enough, the spider can actually adjust the amount of pigments in the web to produce a yellower or a less yellow web, depending on its requirements. Thank you for joining us for another Bundu Fundi adventure. Please like, subscribe and share, and we're so looking forward to the next video. Many people will ask the question, is this spider poisonous? The answer is only if you eat it.
Yes, thank you. I was going to say, oh, you better correct that very quickly. But sure, you'll dive heart failure on the side of the camera.
In fact, I don't even know if it's poisonous or not. I've never eaten one.
Oh, can you imagine it going down your throat? Oh, gross.